Good morning, South High. This is your 93 News.
Playing in esports, we'll head over there to Mr. Harrell's room where we can play some League of Legends. Get y'all game on.
Don't forget, there's a clothing drive in D35 for Spartans coming through, representing.
You can get your yearbook here at the finance office or on jostens.com for $75. It is the cheapest all year. Don't be like these guys. Get your free sports physical on October 19th.
Come to the library for tutoring Monday through Thursday after school.
Here at the Student AO September 21st homecoming meeting.
Be there.
We would like to showcase some teachers who we think have done it right. Who do you think has done right?
Ms. Gonzalez, Ms. Kelly,
Mr. Garcia.
And if you want to shout out one of your teachers, you can send it here, and we will showcase it next week.
Hey Spartans, let's take a look at some of our Spartans doing it right.
It doesn't have to be in Miss Kelly's Sewing Club. Every Tuesday and Thursday in D31. Be there.
Today we have our new principal, Mr. Mendeborough, joining us for the very first time today. So, Mr. Mendeborough, how have things been on campus?
Awesome. Thank you for having me. Just a great staff, great students, and just a great opening to the school year. So thanks for having me.
Has there been anything exciting on campus as of late?
Just the vibe of the whole culture of the campus. South has such a rich tradition that just, for me, being a new principal here, I'm just so impressed with all the students I've been meeting and the faculty and just how supportive everybody is of each other. So it's been a good opening for me as the principal, and I'm excited to be the principal.
Is there any messages you would like to give the students of South High?
Nothing more than, Spartans do it right. I know we talk a lot about that, but just being very intentional about supporting each other. And, I always try to message the fact that if folks are out there eating lunch on their own, trying to connect with students and making new friends, but no other message than just be mindful of the fact that you represent us both on campus and outside the campus as well.
And how have you been readjusting to this new life, this new environment on South High?
I wouldn't say I'm readjusting, but just trying to be very intentional about making time with people and learning everybody's backstory and everybody's history and connection to the campus. So trying to learn as many perspectives as I can from various staff and students and community members for that matter. There's been a lot of South High graduates since 1957 the school's been open. So I've met a lot of good folks that are connected to South High over the last several months.
And how do you think the students are readjusting now that the mask mandate is no longer in place?
Good. I think it's, I would defer to you to talk to the students out there on campus, but I think everybody is liking the fact that they're back to a more sort of a normal year for students to come back. So it's been a very clunky last couple of years for sure.
September marks Suicide Prevention Month, and we as teens should remember that pain isn't always seen. If you or you know someone that needs help, you can always dial 988, and there is someone who is trained and ready to help on the other side. When we talk about football, we're always talking about our varsity team. But let's get a little insight on our JV team. I'm here with Mr. Jay Bates. Let's hear what he has to say.
This year I want to thank my coaches and everyone going 2-1 this year. Last week came out 6 a.m. practicing, and we've been doing our thing. Come out this Friday for our game, cheer on our JV and varsity team. Spartan Nation, let's ride.
Basically, we play board games.
All right, thank you.
This is Readers Anonymous. We choose a book every year and then we read it throughout the course of the year. We don't want it to be like difficult. All of us are already taking an English class. So we kind of just want to hang out, read a book that we all enjoy. And then we have a potluck at the end of the year and we talk about it and we hang out.
For those who want to go into the medical career, for those who think they might be interested in it, we have speakers, we have field trips, and we have short meetings. So
our club is MARCA, the Mexican American Resilient Club Association.
Their club motto is family. We have 3 objectives. Number 1, enjoy it, because if you can't enjoy anything, you're not going to learn, right? Number 2 is pursue higher education, whatever that means, career, technical trainings, enrichment courses, something to make you grow and be a better you, whatever that stands to you. And then we'll also have the big one is involved in the community. We're very active out in the community because through exposure, you get doors open, you get to learn things, you get to experience different paths of life that you want to go.
So this is cheers. So if you are interested in being a South High cheerleader, tryouts are November 1st to the 3rd, and yeah.
This is our robotics club. This is part of the, well, it's not part of it, but it's along with MX Cube Academy. It's just where you can build robots, try them, and we have competitions all over. Currently, we have one competition next Saturday at Centennial. So there's that, and honestly, this is a good opportunity for people to get into STEM and just robotics overall.
We learn about Japanese culture, we have tea parties, we order food for big events, and I'm trying to get a field trip prepared for us to Little Tokyo in LA.
Alright, and what is your club about?
We're basically just all about celebrating differences, like everybody's sexuality and gender. We don't believe in any discrimination of any kind.
My club is basically a community service club. What we do is focus on collecting clothes from South High students. What we do is take them to homeless shelters, or sometimes we'll have like pop-ups where students can come in and collect clothes and stuff like that.
We're a golf club. Even if you have no experience, we'll still take you and we'll teach you how to play the game.
Our club, we mostly get together and we draw together and we hang out, we listen to music, we plan fundraisers, we do eating together, and we talk about art and we make a mess, and it's fun.
Our club is about softball. It's a softball club, and Devanda's going to tell you all about it.
It's so lovely. So softball is a sport, it's a spring sport with baseball and swim, but so it's fast pitch. If you've never played before, we welcome everybody. It's a fast-paced game. It's definitely not for people who are wanting a slower sport. It's a hard work, and you are out in the sun. And you have to stay hydrated.
And when does softball start?
If you are not playing another sport, softball starts up next week, Monday through Thursday, for conditioning for an hour from 3:45 to 4:45. And then if you are playing another sport this year, you cannot come out until that sport is over.
This Wednesday, we're having free pictures for all seniors. So come through, take a free picture, and it's going to be in the yearbook. And it's free, so it's got to be good.
Hi, I'm here at the library for Banned Book Week with Mrs. Rude, and I'm here to ask, what is Banned Book Week?
Well, Banned Books Week is a national celebration of all of the books that have been challenged or banned in recent throughout the year.
And what are we doing here at South for Banned Book Week?
Well, for Banned Books Week, we're going to have digital presentations. We've decorated the library. We have all of the banned books in our library on display, ready to be checked out in a special way. We will have some activities, we'll have some maker spaces, and generally just a pretty good time.
And why are books normally banned?
This year, 467 of the 729 books were banned because they were either authored by people of color or their characters were people of color. Oh, yeah. And according to the people that want them banned, that promotes racism. Let me see, 247 were banned because they talk about issues about race, about racism, and that makes some people uncomfortable, so they don't want anybody to access it. And then 379 of the books that have been banned deal with LGBTQ plus issues.
And these are
So these are important to me personally because representation matters. Everybody deserves to see themselves. It's important. So when you say, this book has this type of character, this type of person in it, and we don't want people accessing it, what are you saying to that kid? That you don't belong and you don't matter. And that's wrong. So why is Band Books Week important to me? Because you all matter and you all deserve to be represented.
B-A-Bay, B-E-B, B-I, Bicky Bye, B-O-Bo, Bicky Bye, Bo, B-U-Boo, Bicky Bye, Bo, Boo.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.